The treble is still very much on, but it could all come down in tatters today if we lose against Leeds in the FA Cup semi-final. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with two matches, one in the FA Cup semi-final against Leeds United before we take on Leicester away from home in the Premier League as we look to continue to close the gap to league leaders Chelsea. Since you were last with me, form has been quite simply unbelievable. It's just crazy. Of course, we beat Norwich 5-0 in the last episode. We went on to beat Burnley 5-0. Chevalier had two, a Verbruggen own goal. Nwaneri and Gressman also scoring in that one. We beat Wolves 4-0 with Skelly, Nwaneri, Chevalier and Gressman scoring. We then beat Vitoria 8-0 in the Europa League. Gressman with a hat-trick, Asante and Amora with 4 there. And then Brighton, we beat them 5-0 with Nwaneri, Patterson and Chevalier getting a hat-trick there. And most recently, we beat Vitoria 3-2 away from home, which was our first goal conceded since the 5th of March. We have won 9 games in a row. Let's make it 10 today, shall we? Absolutely unbelievable. We're currently third place in the Premier League, just 1 point behind Manchester United. We do have a game in hand on them. We're 10 points behind Chelsea with 2 games in hand on them. And remember, we have got our last day deciding game against Chelsea. Should we need to beat them on the last day, we have the opportunity of potentially being Premier League champions this year. It's quite crazy, really. We've got Fiorentina in the Europa League semi-final, as well as the Leeds United match today. Quick look at squad performances, and top goal scorer is Ekene Mora with 21, but we now have 4 players with 20 or more goals. Gressman, Bontonali and Nwaneri all on 20. 19 there for Danny Patterson, 15 for Sione, 13 for Bettino, and 10 already for Chevalier. Top assists is 21 for Chamadeu, 17 for Bettino, 13 for Ethan Nwaneri, and 10 each for Patterson and Oliver. And top average rating so far is Ethan Nwaneri with a 7.49. But we also have, tons and tons of players above a 7. In fact, there's only 4 players at the club that haven't got above a 7 average rating, and one of those players hasn't played a single game. The other one's James Trafford, who is our backup goalkeeper, and the other 2 have not played many matches at all. Okay then, let's have a little look at the team for today against Leeds United. Back to a full strength side with Alan Murphy starting in goal, Chamadeu, Collins, Masudi and Matson in defence. We've got Oliver and Lewis Skelly holding the midfield with Gressman, Patterson and Nwaneri starting behind, Chevalier up top. And Leeds, of course, a bit of a bogey team for us. They've beaten us on a few occasions in the past. Beat us last year as we were looking to finish 6th in the Premier League on the last day of the season. So who knows? Who knows what Leeds United are going to turn up today? We are in incredible form. They've lost their last 4. We've won our last 9 in all competitions. So I'm hoping that we can sweep the competition aside. Some of the football that we have been playing has been quite simply breathtaking. So I'm really excited to see what we've got here. Here's Matson on the ball with the throw. Gets it to Lewis Skelly. Back to Matson now. Matson still going. Gets it in towards Patterson. And there you go. It's 1-0 already. Danny Patterson scores his 20th goal of the season. Becomes the 5th South Shields player to hit 20 goals. So just between those 5, we have scored 100 goals. It's been quite unbelievable. And we've still got 7 games in the Premier League. We've got this match. We've got 2 more matches at least in the Europa League. So in all honesty, we could be looking at multiple players with 30 goals this season come the end of it. It really is bonkers. And had Chevalier been here since the start, goodness knows how many he'd have scored. Last episode was massive for him. It started a great scoring streak, and he's very much looking the player that we expected. Here's Oliver. Nick Oliver on the ball, whips it into the middle. There's Chevalier, but couldn't quite direct it goalwards. It has gone out for a throw-in. Only 6 minutes gone here. Already dominating this match and imposing ourselves on Leeds United here. But yeah, should be in a great place. So we're going to praise the boys, try and keep them positive, keep them playing to their standards. Oh, but yeah, hopefully you guys are good and are looking forward to another trip to Wembley in the next couple of episodes. FA Cup final. It should be second consecutive season, and you know, if we do win this match, we would be taking on a championship side in the final, so you would really hope that we could win the FA Cup and get our hands on that. Here's Chamadeu now with a chance to whip it in the middle. Oh, how's Chevalier missed that? Or was it Gressman? It might have been Gressman. Either way, don't know how they've missed it. But yeah, Gressman's going to be a future captain of this football club. He's got great leadership. He's only 23 years old. He's going to get better and better with that. And yeah, he's really come of age over the last few matches. Hat-tricks, braces, you name it. Here's Oliver now on the ball. Oliver still going, gets it to Gressman now. Here's Oliver, gets it forward to Chamadeu, who has a great chance, and it's in. It took a deflection, but it goes down as his goal, and it's now Leeds United 0, South Shields 2, and you feel like that is match over pretty much as a contest. The only thing that could come into play is how much football we've got on our legs at the minute. It is quite ridiculous. Chevalier whips it into the middle. Collins was there, couldn't do anything with it, but here is Chevalier. Gets it back to Collins now. Chevalier. Masudi. Here's Chamadeu back to Lewis Skelly. Yep, highlights still going here. Collins. Here's Nathan Collins still going. Gets it to Wanyeri now. Wanyeri on the ball. No. This is not what we want. We don't want Leeds getting back into this. Good interception from Nick Oliver there. Gets it to Matson now. Matson forward to Wanyeri on this left-hand side. Gets it back towards Nicholas Oliver. Oliver forward to Wanyeri. There's Chevalier, and there's his goal for today. Referee comes forward. I don't think it was offside. It did look very much in line, but it's one of those where VAR could intervene here, and it is indeed a disallowed goal. What a shame for Chevalier there. And it stays at 2-0. Jonas Chamadeu. Here's Patterson now. Patterson still going, gets it to Wanyeri. Oh, it was a heavy touch, wasn't it? Although he wins it back straight away. There's Chevalier, hits the post, and it's cleared. Yeah, he might be coming off at half-time. It just doesn't look like it's going to be his day, unfortunately. Okay, 48 minutes gone. We'll see, we're pretty pleased so far. Gressman's going to come off, though. We're going to put Patterson on the right. We're going to put Bettino through the middle. Chevalier's going to come off for Ekadi Mora, who is, of course, our top scorer. Would be nice to see him go and grab a few goals today. And Bettino's struggled to be in the side recently, and he's been absolutely immense. So it's great to have so many options, and you know, ultimately that's why we buy them when we see them. But, I mean, we got rid of Gonzaga at the start of the season, Hassan, two players that had done very well for us in the past, but we have replaced them with incredible players. And there's Lewis Skelly again with the long shots. He hasn't got the best long shot rating, but he does like to have a pop from distance. Got very close there. Wanyeri into the middle. It is headed away. Here's Patterson again. Gets it to Wanyeri, to Oliver. Oliver to Chamadeu. Here's Lewis Skelly. Gets it to Patterson now, who cuts inside and gets his second goal of the match. 21st goal of the season for Danny Patterson. And you've got to say, how is he not in the England team? The way he's been playing, you know, you would have thought he'd have more than 3 caps. Here's Wanyeri. He whips it into the middle. Masudi's at the far post. Back to Oliver. Oliver to Lewis Skelly. Good touch. Lewis Skelly into the middle. There's Mora. Egony Mora makes it 4. And he gets his 22nd goal of the season. Didn't like sharing top goal scorer with Danny Patterson, so had to go and outdo him. And that's exactly what he's done. Okay, here's Vidal. Gets it to Ganotto. Here's Vertic. Back to Lewis Jr. Vertic. Here's Joseda. Vidal. That's forward to Ganotto. Ganotto with a great chance. Into the middle. Oh, it's 4-1. You would say probably not enough to get back into this match, but it could happen. It could happen. Right. I do think we should make some changes, though. So Masudi's going to go at right back. We're going to bring Nigu on. Oliver's going to come off for Donadell. Alexander's going to come on for Lewis Skelly, and Donovan Robinson would have come on for Ian Matson. But he can't because we've used our 5 substitutions. But I'm glad we've got over the Leeds hoodoo. And as I say, it should be a trophy in the bag, really. Well, there's Coutinho. He's getting involved in the action now. This is just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. 5-1. But this is the thing. We're not just winning games at the moment. We're winning them very, very comfortably. And I tell you what, it is giving us a lot of confidence. Coutinho into the middle, and that's going to be a penalty, Jeff, I think. It is a penalty, Jeff. It's going to be a chance again for Ekene Mora to step up and put one into the back of the net. It's actually going to be Danny Patterson who steps up and gets his hat-trick. 22nd goal of the season for him. Wow. Wow. This team is good. It is really good. We have developed them beautifully. 6-1. Still 15 minutes to go. Lewis Jr. Back to De La Vaga. It's cleared. Just feels like we're going to get the ball back here. Here's Ganotto, though. Here's Ganotto with a great chance. Oh, it's off the line by Masudi. Wanyeri clears it. And we've put it out of play, I think. Wow. We'll praise the boys. Keep them positive. 10 minutes to go. Look at that XG. 4.44. But that is every match right now. It is very close to perfect, what we're producing. You know, we kept 7 clean sheets in a row. That's a terrific achievement at this level. And everything is very much coming together. And we are into the final of the FA Cup, everybody. Very, very good. And we have now won 10 consecutive matches. We get the achievement for that. And we're going to be playing Bristol City in the final. They're 14th in the Championship. Definitely not coming up this season. That's pretty amazing. But we'll have to keep an eye on this guy, who looks very, very good. And I'm sure we will do that. Classy Patterson on form. That's what we like to see. Very, very good. But let's see how we get on against Leicester. Well, just the one change for this match. We've brought in Nigu back to centre-back. Everything else remains the same as the match against Leeds. So, big one against Leicester. Obviously, a team that finished in the Champions League places last season. They were very close to winning the title in many ways. Leading for a long time last year. But it's not quite happened for them this year. And they are sort of mid-table, so they are a team that we can hopefully take advantage of and go and score some goals against them. Man United slipped up in their game at the weekend. They drew, so that opens the door nicely for us when we've got 2 games in hand over them, just 2 points behind. So it allows us a get-out-of-jail-free card with that as well. But we are trying to win every single game now until the end of the season to give ourselves a chance at Chelsea. We just want to be within 3 points of them on the last day. And then we'll let the FM gods decide who will win the title. But that won't help. Maximilian Bayer puts it into the back of the net, makes it 1-0 to Leicester City within the first minute of the match, and that's a disappointment. I feel like that shouldn't have happened, but we let them get through, and they've scored, and now we're on the back foot all of a sudden. And despite winning 10 games in a row, this is something different for us to deal with and have to deal with. In a game that we're not on top of, a game that we're behind, can we come back from the brink and get all 3 points? Apparently Wanyeri doing well. Let's encourage them. It's not panic stations just yet. Here's Chevalier with the free kick. Oh my word. Zajc with the save there. But yeah, Chevalier seems like a set-piece demon as well. Wow, into the middle it goes. Header over the bar from Chamadeu. And it stays 1-0. What is Chevalier's free kick rating? 16, that's what we're talking about. We like a good set-piece taker. His corners must be pretty decent as well. Yeah, 13 for his corners. Yeah, a very good player is Chevalier. Coming up to half-time, though, I think we are going to have to think of some changes. It looks like Danny Patterson's picked up a knock. Not ideal. So we're going to put Wanyeri on the right. We're going to bring Bettinho on. And we're going to put Bontonali on the left. I just had a feeling Bontonali is going to be the one to change this. Let's see, here's Maatsen. Maatsen with the throw. Gets it to Bettinho. That's a great pass forward to Chevalier. There he goes. There he goes. Thomas Chevalier with his 11th goal of the season. Puts it into the back of the net. And just after half-time, equalises for South Shields. That's a big goal. And it was Bettinho to Maatsen. Maatsen got it over the top. Well controlled from Chevalier. And from an awkward angle, he puts it into the back of the net. Makes it 1-1. And that's what we're talking about. Very, very good play from him. We might bring on Ekene Mora, move Chevalier out to the right. We'll give him 10 more minutes to try and lead us to glory on his own. Here's Chamadeu. Oh, that's a very poor pass for somebody of Chamadeu's quality. And that could cost us dearly. We'd love to get this ball back. We're pressuring them, but whether they'll get there or not, I don't know. Here's Neto. Neto on the ball. This is a great run from Neto. Gets it to Weber. Into the middle it goes, and there they go. Once again, they take the lead. Right. Ekene Mora's coming on. Donadell's coming on. What else can we do? There's not a lot else we can do here. No, that'll do. Damn it. You'd have to say our title challenge is pretty much over if we lose this. We're 10 points behind. Chamadeu gets it to Nigu. Gets it to Lewis Skelly. Chamadeu on the right-hand side. We need to do this. Chamadeu into the middle it goes. Bontanali was there. He has Matson now. Matson still going. He whips it into the middle now. Oh, and that was a free header for Chevalier. Should have been the goal. We are going to demand more of them. João Marquez is going to whip it in for Leicester City. Does whip it in. 3-1. 3-1 Leicester City. That is so frustrating. After 10 consecutive victories, it looks like that's all coming to an end. Going to go very attacking. 20 minutes to go. Here's Bettinho now. Bettinho gets it to Matson. Here's Lewis Skelly. Collins finds Nigu. Nigu forward to Chevalier. Here's Mora. Oh, it's in. But it's offside. It's offside. It was one of the worst finishes I've ever seen. But it won't matter, because he was offside anyway. Yeah, well, Lewis Skelly's going to come off for Alexander. Chamadeu, no, that's it. We're out of subs. Alexander's the last piece of the puzzle that we can bring on. 10 minutes to go. Well, there's a free kick here. It's going to be Chevalier. Into the middle it goes. Punched away, but here's Chamadeu. Finds Nigu. Oh, it's in. It's in, and I think... Yep, it will count. Right then. We have got about 10 minutes of play to try and salvage a point here. Chamadeu got it to Nigu, who shot, and then, well, Bettinho with the header. Here's Chevalier with the free kick. Over the top it goes, hits the post. Oh, wow. Donadell has knocked it out of play. Come on, boys. Here's Matson. Gets it to Bettinho. Yeah, good header there from Collins. Chevalier gets it to Nigu. This is huge. Collins. This could be the chance. No, he's lost it. It's going to be a chance for Leicester to wrap it up here. Collins' old Irish legs not helping there. Header over the bar. That should have been it. It's going to go into added time. 10 minutes of added time. We've got to take advantage here. Come on. There's got to be one more chance in this. No, it's going to be full time. Oh, wow. 10 minutes at a time. That was huge. But we lose. And that's a symptom of being on too many fronts, I think. You know, we had the Leeds game, took a lot out of us. And finally our form comes unstuck. Just like it did after a great run in January. We get to February and it all went wrong for a little bit, and maybe that'll happen in the Premier League now. But you know, we've just got to keep pushing with it. The FA Cup final is going to take place on the 13th of May this year, which is a bit odd. So it's going to be before the season finale. So either we will be back for the Fiorentina and Man United match, depending on if it's still competitive. If we win the first leg 8-0 again, then we probably won't be back for that. If not, then we'll come back for Bristol City and we'll do the last 3 games of the season, I suppose, and get ourselves ready for that Europa League battle. But yeah, 10 points behind Chelsea. Don't think that can be overturned now. I mean, let's have a look at their fixtures. They could lose against Liverpool, Man City. It's feasible that they could lose 3 of their last 5, but we have to be perfect now, pitch perfect. Fingers crossed we can be. Frank Lampard's manager, Bristol City. Interesting. How's John Terry doing these days? Still an under-21 coach at Chelsea at the tender age of 53. Anybody else in there? Petr Cech? No, N'Golo Kante. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank? Oh, he's a coach for England. There you go. Anything else? Look how many players they've got here. There's Ashley Cole. He looks pretty decent as a coach, actually. Jose Mourinho is only an icon there now. Carlo Cudicini, is he still at Chelsea? I'm assuming he will be. Flo. This is so cool. Ruud Hillet. Wow. Yeah, I don't think he did anything, did he? No. Tyrone Nichols there. He's Claudio Ranieri. Who else have we got? Carlo Cudicini. He's a loan manager at Man City. Right, there you go then. Right, we will leave it there for this episode. If you have enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.